Yeah. Almost has a sound, not silence, not the sound of something happening. It's the sound of almost. And it echoes louder than most things that actually happen. I heard the phone ring one more time before it stopped. Heard the almost apology before the conversation dropped off. Before it finished, heard the almost yes turn into a no at the very last second. Heard the mess of almost reconciliation fall apart right at the door. Almost has a sound, and I've heard it more times than I can count. That specific kind of near that's worse somehow than a clean no, worse than a clear. The sound of almost closer than a miss. The sound of almost, the specific kind of this. Could've happened, should've happened, but it didn't quite. The sound of almost echoing through the night. This is the sound of almost, the closest kind of know. The sound of almost, the hardest kind of let go. Cause it was right there, right within reach, right on the edge. The sound of almost standing on that ledge. Sound of almost, sound of almost, louder than the actual moments, louder than a ghost of what happened. Cause almost means it nearly did. Sound of almost, and I can't seem to get rid. I think about the almost conversations more than the ones we had. The almost goodbyes hit different than the ones that turned out bad completely. At least those got to finish, got to be fully what they were. But almost just leaves you standing in the doorway of something that never opened all the way. Almost is its own kind of grief, its own specific kind of stay. In the in-between, neither happened nor didn't, just close. Sound of almost, the sound I know the most. The sound of almost, closer than a miss. The sound of almost, a specific kind of this. Could've happened, should've happened, but it didn't quite. The sound of almost echoing through the night. This is the sound of almost, the closest kind of know. The sound of almost, the hardest kind of let go. Cause it was right there, right within reach, right on the edge. The sound of almost standing on that ledge. Sound of almost, sound of almost, louder than the actual moments, louder than a ghost of what happened. Cause almost means it nearly did. Sound of almost, and I can't seem to get rid. If you got your own sound of almost too, echoing in your head, I need you to know that grief is real, even for the things unsaid or unfinished or almost happened. That ache is legitimate, even without a clean ending, even without a clear benefit of closure. You're allowed to grieve the almost same as the actual loss. Sometimes the almost is heavier, sometimes it's the harder cause to carry. But you can set it down too, eventually with time. Almost don't have to echo forever, even though right now it feels like it's a permanent chime. This is the sound of almost, the closest kind of know. The sound of almost, the hardest kind of let go. Cause it was right there, right within reach, right on the edge. But I'm stepping back from the sound of almost. Sound of almost, sound of almost. Quieter now than it used to be, less like a ghost of what happened. Cause almost means it nearly did. Sound of almost, and I'm slowly learning to let it drift. So I'll let the sound fade, little by little, day by day. The sound of almost doesn't have to echo forever, doesn't have to stay.